Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started here with refactoring our cartservice.ts file. Just move down here and I'll open up that given file, cartservice.ts. Let me zoom out a bit and expand my window. Okay, so we're in cart service. Let's move down to this add to cart method. This is where we're going to kind of focus on and do our main work here. There's that for loop, and this is the code that we're going to refactor. So let's just go ahead and remove this code or delete this code. All right, so that's removed. And now let's add in that new code that we learned about using that .find method. So here I'll say existing cart item equals this .cartItems.find. I'll pass in the loop parameter that we're going to use. We'll call it temp cart item. We could actually give it any name here, but I just like to keep it simple. And then also check with our conditional here, temp cart item.id equals the cart item. And so remember, the cart item is the parameter that's being passed into this add to cart method. All right, just kind of zooming in here. So remember, find returns the first element that passes, else returns undefined. We have our test that's executed for each element in the array until the test passes. So that's our test conditional here. And we also have the current array element that we can use for looping over it. So this current array element, you can actually give it any name that you want. But here, I just like to, keep it normal here and call it temp cart item. But we could have easily called this current array element X, Y, or Z. Just make sure you update the test conditional accordingly. We can kind of zoom out a bit just so we can kind of see everything together. I'll just scroll over a bit here. So we see the add to cart method, and we have this work that we just added on line 26. All right, so let's go ahead and test this out. I'll just open up a new terminal window and I'll start my application. Alrighty, so my app is up. Let's go ahead and swing over into our browser. I'll open up my web developer tools for the console. Now we can go through and just start adding some items to the cart. And then we can see that our shopping cart still works as desired. So it's able to increment quantity items and add items to the cart and so on. And so all of our same functionality is working out just fine for us. So this is great. So our refactoring was successful. So I'd like to say, good job.